안녕 친구들, 잘 지냈어요? I thought I'd finally take a little bit of time. It is Friday. I don't know when this is going to upload. Hopefully by Sunday, so that at least you can enjoy tea time with me in the afternoon. But I thought I would finally make good on my promise to try, or at least my goal, to try to start this tea time segment. Usually I'm not working. I don't work on Fridays. It's not an official work day, but I did have a lot of grading to do. So I'm in my office and I thought that I would start the day off with a cup of tea. And so this is my mug. So if you guys want to have tea time with me, you can pause the video now, go grab your beverage, whether it's tea, coffee, or milk, I don't know, soda, juice. But so there's that. And honestly, I was planning on doing this elaborate tea party actually, in which I have tea sets. I like collecting tea sets, although thankfully I have stopped. But so this is the tea that I will be drinking today. I'm trying to see if it says this is the English breakfast tea, which is perfect because it's still morning time technically. So if you guys are watching this in the afternoon, then you know well, I don't think it really matters because it's YouTube videos, whether it's you watch in the morning or not. But this is the Ahmed tea, English breakfast. So, for the most part, these tea time corners are supposed. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a sucker for packaging. And look, it's once you're done with the tea, it becomes this little piggy bank. And London, I do love. I was fortunate enough to go there a few years ago. I don't think I knew Jules at that time. Otherwise, I would have made the trip definitely to Oxford to say hi to her and spend some time with her. But I did want to try to do this elaborate tea party thing with you all, but logistically, I realized trying to film at home is just not a smart thing to do. You guys know, some of you, that I have a little dog that thinks he's a human being, which is one of the reasons why I like him as much as I do. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Snoopy. Speaking of which, you guys know Snoopy movie is coming out, or the Peanuts movie is coming out in, I think, sometime November. So excited, I will be watching that. But anyway, I suppose I should. I got so excited about starting my tea thing with you guys that I forgot to introduce. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Grace, aka Snoopy's Twinkie. I am the, I guess, owner and main blogger now of Musings of a Twinkie on the URL KoreanDramaReviews.com. Just because of what I do for a living, my day job, if you will, I don't have a whole lot of time to film YouTube videos on a regular basis or blog as much as I would like. So YouTube certainly and the blogs become kind of the blog posts become a sort of fun place for me to romp and take a break. So anyway, the other thing you probably don't know, some of my friends do, is I'm a big sucker for owls. And so if you actually, maybe one of these days, I'll give you a tour of my office. I do love it. It is my kind of home away from home. But yeah, so there are owls all over the place in my office. So, and actually, I don't know if you guys can see this, but Lena had given me these earrings, owl earrings, for my birthday, which was in July. And so I finally decided to wear one. I like owls. Anyhow, this video is really mainly for certainly my online friends who, with whom I talk to a lot on the social feed, but also just it becomes a little fun place for me. Sorry, I'm trying to get my tea bag. It becomes a fun place for me to. I'm gonna grab something. Just have a little bit of fun, take a break from the professional life. If you follow me on the social media sites, and I'll put the information down below Facebook and Twitter is pretty much all I do. Although I do Pinterest, but not as much. I think I even forgot what my Pinterest password is. All I know is that Nellie goes in there from time to time and leaves me like presents, eye candy presents. So that's, I think, the only time I actually go in there to look. Or when I'm preparing a bulletin board post and I need more pictures of 2015 eye candies. So anyway, I think my tea's done. So hold on. Good. I do like my tea black. I don't like putting honey in it, or I know some people put sugar. I don't like putting honey in mine, nor sugar, nor milk, or any other type of creamer. I am strictly a just plain tea person. I think I would be like that probably with coffee too, but something to be said for the flavored creamers of coffee. But anyway, so long intro. Hopefully you're still with me. But this video was really designed to say hi to all my friends online. Those of you who follow my blog and would like to at least see a face and a voice behind the words. That's the purpose of this channel. And then just to interact in a different, I guess, medium than in the blog format. So from time to time on this channel, you'll see that I will post vacation videos or recaps. I think a few years ago, maybe last year was the last time I did a recap. I did a recap where it's just me, and for those of you who've been with me for a while, you know I'm very low tech. So if you are expecting a lot of editing and computer graphics on these videos, you are going to be sorely disappointed. But yeah, so it's just kind of me talking with people online, friends online, and just kind of building a online community that way. So it is what it is. I don't expect a whole lot of people to watch these videos. Yes, I know. It's the reality of things. And I don't know, I'm okay with that. I actually kind of prefer it that way. That way the community stays as intimate and as close-knit as possible. So not that I wouldn't mind if more people watched, certainly. It just reminded me. One of these days, I think one of my college students are going to find me on YouTube. Oh man. Anyway, I did want to talk about two things related to Korean dramas. The first is, I guess, a video recap of, or not a video recap, but a video review of Let's Eat Season 2. It's something that's been done, it ended a while back. I can't even talk today. It ended a while back, and I know that there are quite a number of people who did not like Season 2. They preferred Season 1. And for me, I actually liked Season 2 better, and here's why. As much as I loved Season 1, I thought the characters were quirky and fun. They're gushing over food. I do have one or two foodies in my life, so I know how that type of world operates, but I thought it was cute the way they were gushing over Korean food and the way they were eating, and certainly Lee-Soo-kyung with her like noises when she ate. It was just really cute. But in terms of the romance between Koo Tae-young and Lee-Soo-kyung, I never bought it. I don't know. I know some of you did, and I'm sure you guys loved it. But personally, I just never bought it. I don't know. I mean, I could articulate, I suppose, why exactly I didn't buy it. Part of it was that they just didn't fit my ideal of what, the two leads should be like. But anyway, so I think as much as I liked the two together and the friendship they had built, certainly the romance they had built, it wasn't this like all-consuming, oh, I want them to stay forever, together forever. So when Season 2 started, I really liked the difference. There were a few, I guess, hangovers from the first season. Certainly Dog, or the little Pomeranian, who was named Parashi in Season 1, and I love Parashi. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but he's such a cute little dog. and reminds me a little bit of my dog, certainly. But yeah, it's so cute, and I loved how he did all these little tricks, and I think that was one of the big highlights actually of season one, if I have to say, is that Arashi featured a little bit more in season one than in season two. But certainly in season two, I love the fact that they brought him back. Except his name was now Dog, and it's a very different, supposedly different dog. But yeah, season two opened up with quite a number of changes for Kudeon. He had subsequently broken up with Isugong, and then had been sued by, a restaurant owner for writing a bad blog review. And so, on a whole slew of stuff, so he gets, in a sense, demoted into the countryside, or, outside of Seoul. And his goal, of course, is to get back his king, insurance title. And then there he meets this guy. It's been so long, I don't even remember his character name, but I'll just call him Yul Kwan. Ah, I'm sorry, I've had to learn a lot of students' names this term. I think in the past month I've learned over 150 students' names. But anyway, yeah. So and then he meets up with an old elementary school friend, and I love Suchi. Soyeonjin, she's so adorable. I've always thought she was adorable. Um, Loved her in all the clips that I saw of her in Three Musketeers, but she was quite feisty, and I felt as though she held her own with Kudeon. And whereas in season one, despite the fact that the food segments were just great, I thought they were better than in season two. I always felt as though everyone was kind of listening to Kudeon expound upon food. But in season two, Susie totally doesn't let him get away with that. She has her own opinion, and it's literally like a battle of wills. And I love how they're more friends than anything else. And I like that equality between the two. So I think that's why I liked season two more. Just because it just felt as though it was a much more comfortable relationship between the two, and that they were friends first before they became girlfriend and boyfriend, and that there's certainly a just a comfort level with them that you didn't see with others. And so I don't know, I think for me that's always been kind of the preferred thing to watch, when two people are so comfortable with each other, they're friends, and then something else develops between from that. So that was season two of Let's Eat. And then I don't know if any of you guys saw the, I guess, third season, I guess you can call it. It was a variety show segment in a way, of Let's Eat, but this time it was Let's Eat with Friends, and Kudeong and of course Hyunjin went, and then I think they took a bunch of their friends and they traveled, as far as I could tell from the clips that I saw, because it was during the summer and I didn't really have the time to watch all of them from beginning to end, but they went through Europe, visiting various places, eating, eating, and eating. And I just thought, what a life. Can you imagine getting paid to eat and travel through Europe? That would be just so awesome. So my friends and I are always joking about how one of us is going to win the lottery, and then we're going to buy a big house, and then invite everyone else to come visit. And then we'll have late night sleepovers of Korean drama marathons and things like that. But of course, that's just in our dreams. Anyway, hello guys. I hope that you are entertained by this video. I figure I've seen some of you in person, certainly. Some of you I haven't. So if nothing else, the video format I feel should be a little bit more of a hopefully friendlier format for us to develop, I guess, a tighter knit community. In the, I think, 2 years or 3 years that I've been online in terms of the social media, there's an app on my phone called Kakao Talk. Some of you have heard of it. A number of my friends and I are on there, and then we just chat with each other from day to day, check in, and it's nice. There's something to be said for the lack of person to person, direct contact, but I have to admit, given our busy schedules, I like the fact that we have this chatting format in which we can just leave comments and then not have to sit there or wait for, a reply. You can just type it and then just take off and then come back to it and read it a little later. Am I the only one like this? I don't know. Maybe it's just me being kind of lazy about keeping in touch with relationships, people, real life people. I don't know. Anyway, you'll find actually, and hopefully, I probably will suffer the mortification of reviewing this video before it uploads. I don't plan on editing it a whole lot, because you guys know me, I don't like to edit a lot. To me, it just seems like more time than I have. Otherwise, if I have to edit a lot, then there's a good chance that this video would never get uploaded, or I would just stop filming videos altogether. So, yeah. So, the second thing I wanted to talk to you about during tea time. By the way, did you all get your tea? Or coffee? Milk? Juice? Because if you haven't and you want to, because as I sip, you're like, oh, I want something to drink too. Just pause. And I've always said, actually, especially in my longer recaps of like what last year or the year before, I think the best way to watch these videos of mine is just to turn the video on and then just go about your day, like doing dishes with the video. I mean, you certainly don't need to watch me, I don't think, as I talk. But yeah, I think one of my blog readers said that she kept the video on while she did household chores, which I thought was brilliant. So I'm always watching YouTube videos, or at least keeping it on in the background while I, go through my mail, certainly emails, students, and things like that. So, anyway, okay, so part two, the second thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Okay. Until I can get it to find it in myself to do a thorough review of the series, and some of you already know what I am building up to, because what I'd like to do in these tea times certainly is to talk about what's been going on, personally. If you guys have things that you want to talk about too, of course, leave them down below comment wise, and then I'll just address those in the next video, which I hope will be next week. Maybe next week if time allows, and I come back to my office on Friday when I'm not supposed to be working. But anyway, so the goal of these tea times, of course, is just to chat, drink tea, take a break from, the grading or all of that stuff. But it's also to do a review of an older series that I've seen, but I just haven't had a chance to review on the blog. And those of you who, blog, you guys know it does take some time. Those of you who YouTube, it does take some time in terms of the setup or editing, which is one of the reasons why I don't edit all that much. But to do an older series that I've seen that I just didn't get a chance to review, and then, of course, talk about a more recent drama that maybe some of you are watching or are interested in watching, and you kind of want to hear kind of feedback on that. So anyhow, if you've been following me on Twitter or Facebook or the blog, you will know that I have been quite enamored with a particular actor. Okay, last name Pang, first name Song Hun, right? Or depending if he uses Hong as first name and then Hun as his middle name, whatever. Anyway, so I knew that he was in New Tales of Kisang. I knew that he was in Faith as the Asian version of what I like to call Legolas, right? But I actually didn't hear about him really personally. I didn't actually get to experience him personally as an actor watching that show until I was actually watching Cool Kids on the Block, the swimming segment. And so those of you who have been reading my posts on that, it's one of the few variety shows that I am watching right now regularly. The current broadcast is done. I have seen episodes, 120, episode 124. On my blog right now, though, because I'm kind of following the schedule of KBS World TV on YouTube and the regularity with which they upload videos with English subtitles and things like that, I'm technically, I guess, 1 week behind. So this Tuesday, I'm hoping, is when KBS World TV will be uploading their episode 124, at which point then I will kind of review that, and then I'll make last comments, and then that'll kind of close out my Cool Kids on the Block swimming segment. But I haven't been watching a whole lot of variety shows recently, just because of time constraints. And so yes, that means that the Return of Superman. I can't remember the last time I saw a full episode. So what I do is, and I know it drives some of you guys nuts. I'm sorry. But you guys know that's the way I've been watching things. It's my way of trying to kind of at least keep my fingers immersed in things without devoting the entire time. So I've been watching clips of The Return of Superman. Song In-wook and his like mukbangs are like cracking me up. And then I still remember before he got married and before he had kids, and how he was kind of one of those big like wow leading men. And now that he has kids, and then his mukbangs just continue to increase. And I loved how one day he was telling his boys, he's like, 얘들아, 아빠 몸무게 숫자가 바꿨어. And then basically saying, guys, I need to go on a diet because the front digit of my weight has changed. And so, but then you continue to watch him, and he's like watching his boys eat, and his boys eat a lot. And, you can tell he really wants to eat. But anyway, so I haven't been really watching full episodes of that. But I happened to stumble across Cool Kids on the Block swimming, because I think the one, my exposure to Cool Kids on the Block actually was an episode that Shinhwa was in, the six-membered group. And they were there, I think, for the bowling segment. They were the guests for Cool Kids on the Block. And I saw that, and I thought it was fun. And I did enjoy it, because, from time to time, I do like to bowl. I think my highest bowling score was like 163 back in college, and that was a total fluke. I had like a great ball that fit my hand. I was in like, I don't know. I have yet to repeat that 163 since then, but anyway, so when the swimming segment came on, I thought, oh, how kind of fun. So I turned it on because I used to swim in high school, actually. Hated it. There's a reason why I went into the swim team, but that's neither here nor there. But I did learn all the strokes, and according to my family, I swim well, which I don't actually, because with swimming, it's all about form and speed. I think I've got the form. I don't have the speed. It's so sad. But anyway, so I was watching it, and I thought, oh, this is so fun. And I think when I saw it, we were maybe like 3 or 4 episodes already into the swimming segment. So the beauty of YouTube is that you can find older episodes. And so I very quickly found the first episode of the swimming segment. And I was like, oh, I didn't know Seo was, in this, because he's considered, a relatively big actor. Saw him as a regular. And then they were holding the auditions for the swimming ace of the team, which turned out to be Song Huey. And that's when I then became aware of him as an actor. And so I know, long story just to get to this point. But yeah, so I saw the swim segments, loved it. And actually, more than anything else, I started watching it just because of the comedy between Chung Hyun-dong and Kang Ho-dong. They were too funny. And then, of course, later on, In Ji-won comes in, and, they're just hilarious. But I think through the process of watching Cool Kids, though, I started to really take an interest. And then what really cracked me up is Lee Jae-yoon showed up as, I guess, a member, like a fixed member to help, because the Cool Kids on the Block team kept losing with only Sungwon as the legitimate swimmer. Although I think Yuri from Sonyeonshida, she's actually a pretty solid swimmer too, but she doesn't quite have the speed that the guys do, like Sungwon and Jae-yoon, and of course Injeon. So yeah, I started watching it. I thought it was really fun, and then I heard through the grapevine that Sungwon was filming Noble, My Love, and so literally for the past few weeks I've been like on tenterhooks, just waiting online. And I think I asked my Twitter friends, so can you find, the raw? Because they know, and you guys know, I don't have to wait for the English subs. I was very fortunate that when I immigrated to the United States at age 5, my dad actually wanted to make sure that we didn't forget the mother language or the mother tongue. So at our house, or whenever I speak to my parents, I speak in Korean. So, granted, when I do speak Korean, you can definitely hear that there's definitely a tinge of the American accent. You can tell that I am not native raised. I'm native born to Korea, but I'm not native raised to Korea. But I speak it and understand it enough that people would say I'm relatively fluent. So for the most part, I don't need to wait for subs when they come out. So literally, I commissioned my friends, find me that link. And I think I found one a few days before Drama Fever released the series officially, and their target date was, I think, September 24th, and by the time it actually uploaded, it was actually 1 or 2 days later, which threw me off. But so I found one of the links, and then the other links just didn't work, or it required that you sign up, and I made a decision very early on in my Korean drama watching that I would not sign up for services and things like that if that was what was required to watch these videos. I don't need to. So so I saw episode 1, loved it. That's when I realized it was only like 15 or 16 minutes long. And so you can then imagine my anticipation, thinking, I know that it's 20 episodes long, but they're only about 15 to 17 minutes long. Totally doable, right? It cuts the Korean drama viewing in like a fourth of what it usually is. So I'm waiting, going about my regular business. From time to time checking on YouTube, typing Noble My Butt, or typing the Korean, form of it. And then one YouTuber was actually able to upload it in its entirety, no commercials or anything, pretty good quality. And so I was able to watch it. But the sad thing was, and I have to give her kudos, maybe I'll link this video as a thank you to her so that she can watch. But YouTube videos take a while to upload, certainly, and she did a little bit of editing and things like that. So I appreciated so much her effort, because one of the nights that I noticed it was the night that actually she started to upload. I think she uploaded like 6 episodes all at once. And the funny thing was, I was grading at the time because there was a deadline that I needed to meet. And I'm grading, and I think I actually ended up grading until about 2 or 3 in the morning. And up until then, every hour or so, a new YouTube video would pop up, for that series. And so I was like, yes! So I turned it on, watched it as a break, would go back to grading, and then check again in an hour, and there would be another one up, watched it, and so on and so forth. And then from then on, I was thinking, oh, maybe if she does 6 or 7 a day, then we'll be done in like 3 days, right? And then I don't have to wait for the English subbed at all. But I think that first day, it must have thrown her off, because when I actually looked at her YouTube account, it says that she's actually based in the United States. And I'm thinking to myself, if she's Pacific Standard Time, then she's working on it on my time. And then if she happens to be East Coast time, then that's even worse, because they're 3 hours ahead, right? Which meant that she's uploading these videos at like 6 a.m., like 3, 4, 5, she probably didn't sleep that night. So I did notice that from then on, it was 3 episodes per night. But I was able to watch all of them. Right around the time that she was doing it, though, in the middle, the videos did become available on Drama Fever, and I thought actually Drama Fever was only going to release 1 video at a time. So imagine my delight when all 20 showed up. And so I had not marathoned a video series in a while. I'm trying to think of the last complete drama series that I actually marathoned. I don't think I have, because, at least not for a really long time, because I just don't have the time to do it in one fell swoop. I think the last time I did that was actually the whole family did it. It was having a mobile way back when. Do you guys remember? It was like a 30 or 40 episode series very long ago with I want to say Su, I think. Oh gosh, it was so long ago. Haida, I think. Shineda, I think, and a whole slew of other people. But anyway, it was before really Korean dramas got popular enough and became an international kind of thing. But I think we did that series in 3 days, the entire family. My parents were on vacation, and they were like, "You want to go?" And I'm like, "No." And then so everyone just decided, "Hey, let's watch a Korean drama together." And so the whole family gathered, and I think we went through like 30 or 40 videos in about 3 days. My parents needed a break, a vacation from that little Korean drama vacation. But anyway, so the last time I had done that was with that, and so literally I mini marathoned the rest. So yeah, when I noticed that it was up all 20, I had only seen up to I think maybe episode 10 at that no episode 9 at that point. So I know, confessions of a Korean drama addict, right? But saw episodes 10 through 20 in one fell swoop, and it was just great because just and I use a mini tab when I check email. Sadly, I take my mini tab to bed, so I'm checking it, email and things like that. And so yeah, it was kind of sad because that Saturday I had to lecture from about 8:30 until about 6 o'clock. So I was quite surprised. The power of, I guess people would say I'm still young, so the power of youth, because I was okay. Yeah, I would not recommend it by any stretch of the imagination. I did mention to some of you who are watching this probably that I definitely had panda eyes. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you? I'm trying to think. Hold on, let me see. My panda eyes are not in full force. So, but yeah, that day, big time panda eye. Anyway, so that's been kind of the big thing. I do really like Noble My Love. I think a number of people that I chat with on Twitter certainly have been gushing over it as well. And I mean, it's not the best drama in the sense that the characters are very well fleshed out, and the story is innovative and adds to the genre of Korean drama, rom-coms or anything like that. It's very hackneyed or cliched, if you will. All the elements that have made Korean dramas popular in the past. The rich chaebol, cold kind of curt male lead, and then the smart and bright and vivacious and pretty but financially struggling female lead, and then the sidekicks and the comic relief and all of those things, and then the family, what is it? The family, not resistance. What word am I looking for? I guess family disapproval. All of that you have in this one little drama, but it's great because all of the fluffy stuff that tends to like irritate us and like provide angst and stuff. You guys know I don't like angst. All of that pretty much gone or diluted. And it's literally about 15. No, I would say they're more like 17 minutes of just concrete condensed story development. So and character development. Although, I mean, these are such run of the mill characters that you don't really need a whole lot of character development. So I think the main criticism has been that Kim Jae-kyung, I think. Yeah, I think that's the female actor's name. Kim Jae-kyung. That her acting seems a little bit over the top, a little bit stilted, perhaps not as natural. And for me, honestly, despite the fact that I can see it, I kind of do what color says. When you read fiction, you willingly suspend disbelief and just go along for the ride. And so, yeah, that's what I've been doing. She is a little bit over the top at times, but it's the nature of the show too. It is a web drama, so you expect that, especially from mana form. So, and then I will say some of the way, like the shots of the live series, it does really, you could tell, oh, this would have been such a great shot or a frame for one of the mana things, right? But yeah, so there's that. And then Selwyn, for the most part, I did think he was the better actor. A few things that are a little bit not as smooth, I guess. But I mean, there's not a whole lot of nuance in the series. Although, if you asked me, I could probably give you a good handful of nuances and scenes that I really loved. Like for instance, one of my friends, I won't name names because I want to protect her, privacy. You know who you are. So as we were talking about Noble My Love, though, she kept talking about this jogging scene that shows up, I think, in like maybe episode 15 or 16, I can't remember. I saw it, and I had seen that, and that was actually the one scene that I had thought, oh, bad filming. Why did you put that scene there? Because he was wearing these really tight jogging clothes, and it just made him look really thin. But that's just a personal preference of mine. I like guys in suits, or just in casual, like jeans and shirt kind of thing. And so, yeah. But my friend loved that scene, whereas I really like other scenes. I think one of my favorite scenes, for those of you who've watched it and you're wondering, oh, so what did she think? I have a thing for words, and certain Korean words really kind of tickle me, like silly. And it's weird because if I were to talk to my Korean speaking friends, they would just look at me and say, "You thought that was funny? It's not that funny." Or "You thought that was cute? It's not that cute." But from an English speaking Korean learning standpoint, I think those phrases are really cute. And I just happen to have kind of a quirky personality anyway. So one of the things that I did love, in one of the episodes, maybe it was 16 or so, when Yunseo actually can't come home for a few days because she's so busy at work. He actually goes, so Lee Kang-hoon goes to visit her at her clinic, and as he goes in, he sees Malengi, and she's so cute, right? I love how she just lies there and twitches her like tail. But anyway, he says, 오랜만이야 털뭉치, and for some reason, I really like that phrase, 털뭉치, right? Or the name 털뭉치. So some of you guys know I call Bentley my little Pomeranian furball, fuzzball, his royal fluffiness, what have you. And so the Korean version of that would be 털뭉치, right? Although I suppose you can call him bukshidi and stuff like that. So I've taken now to calling Bentley 털뭉치. Although Bentley's like, eh? You know how dogs go, eh? Anyway, so I did like it. I think if you haven't seen it, a long video. Oh my gosh, I'm already at 38 minutes. I need to finish my tea then, and start grading again. But anyway, so if you haven't seen it and you want to see a short, relatively short drama, it's about 20 episodes long, about 17 minutes long each, and it just pulls together all the good things that we usually like about Korean dramas. K Fangirl has done a review. Same with Nelly. She's done a nice review too. I'll try to link their blog post down below in the description bar, because I certainly have not gotten around to doing that review, although I probably should. So if you see a blog URL post down below for KoreanDramasReview.com, then you'll know that I did it. If not, then you know that I just haven't had a chance to do it. So anyway, I think that's it. I should probably finish up my tea. I am now close to 40 minutes. I have way extended what I was planning on doing with tea time. Tea time was only supposed to be like 10-20 minutes, right? Are you guys still drinking your tea? Leave me a comment below and tell me if you were still drinking your tea at this point in the video, or whether you had been done and you were just kind of waiting for me to finish. Anyway, so my hope is that I'll be able to come back next week or maybe a month. I don't know what the interval will be. You'll find out when you see the next installment, but I'll talk about certain things that are going on, things that are on my mind at the time that I'm filming. I may or may not, on this particular video, splice some footage from my birthday way back in July. I had promised some people that I would do that, so I know that I think it's pronounced Shih Huey. I probably am butchering her name, but she's a good friend that I've gotten to know through my blog and through the YouTube videos from Singapore, and she and her daughter Tabitha, it's so sweet. They packaged a birthday package for me, and Tabitha had made this little doll for me. So I don't know if you guys can see. Here, I brought Jules the bear today just to kind of. He was supposed to actually. I was supposed to bring like a tea set so that in the background it would look like he was having tea. But this is Jules the little teddy bear. Whoops. And this is from Oxford University. Um, so Jules, who writes for my blog from time to time, she had sent that bear to me as a gift, and so I named it Jules. And then he's in the background right there, keeping me company. I did buy this from Daiso, these separate like wooden things. So the goal was to put like a little tea set, which I do have. Way back when I was, someone gave me a miniature tea set for decorative purposes, so I was gonna put that there, but just didn't. So anyway, Jules will probably be here today, and then next week I will probably switch him out with the little doll that Tabitha made of me. And you know, partly just because I don't want to leave Jules here. The office does tend to get a little dusty, and when Jules is at home, he's inside a glass curio cabinet. So anyway, but yeah, I'll try to splice if I can that video, and then there was a video that Lena had, a video that I had made of some things that Lena had sent me, so I did want to at least show a little bit of that as a thank you to those two women. Lena's video is probably going to be spliced and diced a little bit more so because there are certain things, because I had originally filmed it just for Lena that I'll probably want to snip out for privacy purposes, but yeah. And then I don't know if you guys remember my talking about this, but around my birthday weekend, I was able to fly out to Atlanta to visit my sister and my two little niece and nephews, or niece and nephew. I don't have nephews, but on the flight over, I was so thrilled because the flight originally was supposed to be at like 10 p.m. and it got bumped. So by the time we got onto the flight and everything, it was close to maybe like 12 midnight or 1 o'clock a.m. And I was supposed to get on this flight that would allow, in which the seats would recline. I have a very generous brother-in-law and sister who had decided that for my birthday they were going to splurge and fly me out to the East Coast on first class. Isn't that great? So the flight that I was supposed to be on was supposed to be this like reclining thing, so that I would be able to completely sleep through the red eye flight. But anyway, so in the delay they switched us out to a different plane, and that plane did not have that feature. And so basically I literally was sitting as I slept through the night. But that was totally bearable because I got to meet Orlando Jones. Has that sunk in yet? Okay, so for those of you who are like, huh? I used to love Orlando Jones when I used to watch more American movies, but I really loved him in The Replacements with Keanu Reeves. He was he was literally the comic relief of that movie, and I even bought the DVD because of him. And so, can you imagine my shock when I'm sitting there and all of a sudden someone walks, to my aisle and says, "Excuse me," and then sits right next to me, and I'm thinking to myself, "Wait a minute, he looks familiar. No way, he cannot be Orlando Jones. No way." But he was, and then I thought, okay, stay cool. Don't bother him. It's really late at night. you were a celebrity and you had to fly red eye, would you want people to bother you? And so I thought, okay, it's okay. Just the knowledge that I'm sitting next to him and all that getting. So anyway, I couldn't resist. About 20 minutes, and there was a further delay getting off of the tarmac. So by around like 1 a.m., I turned over to him, and we had still not taken off at that point. Or actually, no, I think we were flying now. But what was interesting was I could see that as we were sitting, he was actually going through and filming snippets because I guess he's really big, he has a huge presence on social media, and so he was doing a lot of things for his Tumblr and things like that. So when he kind of seemed to have stopped, I gathered my courage, I know, because I'm thinking to myself, you're a grown woman, don't gush like a fan, okay? So I turned over and I said, excuse me, are you Orlando Jones? And he was like, actually, yes. And, he was just so gracious. And so took a picture with him and then asked if I could video a little snippet with him for the blog or my YouTube channel. And so I'll link that, or I'll splice that here, and I'll probably splice it actually right after this video so that you can see it. And then following that video will then be the splice video of Shih Huey's gift and then Lena's gift. But that was awesome. He was so incredibly gracious, and you'll get a sense when you see the video that he's just very, in Korean we talk about 배려를 잘한다고, right? 배려심, mannersnam, and stuff like that. And he really, he's such a consummate celebrity, in the best sense of the word. I had seen him briefly on Mad TV, of course, but since that time of the replacements, I had then gone to medical school and then I was in grad school, and just life got, out of, just kind of got away from me, and I stopped watching a lot of American movies and a lot of American TV. So for a while, the only American thing that I was watching was NCIS and SUV, right? Anyway, so, so he's just incredibly gracious with his time, and I don't know what else to say, because by the time we finished, it was really like 1 a.m., maybe 2 a.m. He was flying from LA because he was there for Comic-Con, I think, flying out back to his home on the East Coast. And we talked a little bit, and then I allowed him to sleep, and I said, good night, I'm going to go to sleep and let you get your sleep. And then in the morning, it was just incredibly, but then again, I haven't had that many brushes with celebrity, but you envision an interaction with a celebrity that you have liked in the past, and you enjoy their work, and you hope that what you see of their on-camera persona is what you see in their real life. And I would say I liked his real-life persona, at least what he showed me, a lot more than what I already liked on screen. Because I saw him in Evolution with David Duchovny as well, and I watched that movie, as silly as it was, because of Orlando Jones, and so just incredibly gracious. And I will tell you, that was like one of the big highlights of my birthday. So anyway, I'll be quiet. We're really long, so I will show that video and then show all the other things. And if you've made it this far, you guys are awesome. I don't know. Belle, you'll have to tell me if you made it all the way this far. Maui, you're going to have to tell me if you made it all the way this far. Because I think Belle and Maui may be the only two who actually watch my videos in full, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, alright, that's it, guys. I'm going to log off. I only have about this much tea, so I do need to get to work. So this was a lot of fun. About an hour's worth of hanging out with you guys, showing you the silly side of me. And if my college students ever find these videos, it'll be interesting. I wonder if they'll do it'll be kind of a surreal feeling. Anyway, take care. Have a great weekend, everyone. And 다음 주 보자. 안녕.
안녕 친구들, how have you been?
Guess who's sitting next to me?
Hi.
Orlando Jones, for those of you who don't know.
What's going on? I was wondering, since it's like after midnight, are we gonna get drunk and party, or are you gonna make it weird?
No, because on my blog, they know I'm the goody two-shoes. But
It's important. You know what, then? We're not gonna get drunk and party, we're gonna pray together.
Thank you. You wished me happy birthday. I'm actually en route to Atlanta.
Yes.
And this is my birthday gift, apparently.
Yes. Jesus gave me as a birthday gift to her, and he put me in the seat, so I'm just supposed to keep her entertained throughout the flight. That's pretty much it.
So I don't get any sleep.
Well, no, you can sleep. I mean,
we'll both get some sleep.
You told me to start with the foot massage. You said start with the foot massage, and you said don't press too hard on your arches.
Okay.
That's what
the
you said.
acupuncture pressures you're
Yes,
doing,
that's what you said.
Like
you said, yeah, you said there's something going on with your gallbladder, so be careful around there. I know, I got it.
I'm not that old.
I'm joking.
Anyway, hey everyone, he has been so kind enough to not only take pictures, but interview, and totally spontaneous, but very kind. So thank you very much.
She's been very sweet to me. I asked her for her autograph, and she said autographs are worthless unless they're on checks. And so then I asked her for her autograph again.
Check. So wise, right everyone?
Ooh, really wise.
Anyway, thanks for sharing in this moment with me, and continue to support Orlando Jones, everyone. Okay, so I opened it, and this is the cutest thing. Tabitha, if you're watching this, thank you so much, dear. You're such a cutie. The little tag says, I belong to you, 3 exclamation points, and then it says, thank you for my peas in a pod, love from Tabitha. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much, Tabitha. I take it Tabitha made this then? So this is the rag doll, and once my hair gets longer, one of these days I'll put my hair in little pigtail braids like this, and then wear similar coloring so that you can, and then I'll have her here, and she can be my little mini-me, but, oh, this is so cute. She'll have to come visit me during one of my tea time videos, which I know I will be filming and posting soon. Summer term ends for me in about 2 weeks, so I'm excited, but this is so cute. And you guys, take a look. She sent in this little red pouch a number of clothes for her, I believe, right? So this is a little skirt, a red skirt that I can tie. And then for those winter months, she has her own little scarf. And then I believe, is this kind of like a cape? Maybe? So, oh, this is so cute. Thank you so much, Tabitha. I'm going to put her in my cupboard where I keep a lot of gifts that the Twinkles have certainly sent me, but also some of my students. So she'll go in there. And then along with that was this cute little, I think it's Hello Kitty. I'd like to think it's Hello Kitty. So it's a Hello Kitty little keychain, and so I will definitely be displaying her with pride. Thank you. Oh, she's so cute. All right, so I shall put her here for now while I go through the other packages. Oh, she did say she was going to send me some food from Singapore just so I can try out all these things. So it says here, ready to cook. Sauce kit for Singapore curry. I've never actually had Singapore curry, so oh, they're going to love this. And it's medium spicy, and we do spicy. Wow, thanks. This is going to come in so handy for those days when I want curry, but then I don't want to make the whole batch, and this is perfect because this looks like, yeah, because when my family, we make curry, the Korean style curry, we end up making a whole pot, and I mean a whole pot. So, ooh, laksa, I've never actually, no, I have had this, but I've never made it. And so this is going to be perfect. Okay, I just had dinner, but I'm already my mouth is watering. This is so not good. But thank you. This is perfect. So that the times that I do want this, the spicy coconut soup dish, noodle, I don't have to go out to eat. I can just pull it out of the cabinet. Oh my goodness. She sent me so much yummy food stuff. Alright, so this is the curry nanya curry paste. And then, what's the other one? Hold on. Okay. Alright, so I pull these out, and these are the nanya curry paste. Oh wow. And this is mild. And then this is the fragrant, I don't even know how to say this, Hainanese chicken rice paste. Ooh. Okay, so she was telling me how she wanted to send me some things so that I can taste some of the Singapore cuisine, and so this will be very nice. Thank you. And then in this little pack, I did try to open it beforehand. And, ooh, peach Japanese bath aroma bath salt. This is the rose one. And then, oh, this is the aroma mask. Alright, so for those of you guys watching, you guys know all the Asian stuff. So cute. So thank you. I'm going to enjoy trying these out. And it's supposed to eject toxin, remove darkness, purify skin. This one is natural moist, rejuvenation, smaller pore. Huh. Alright, so these days I am totally into taking better care of myself, pampering, and all of that. So, thank you. Oh, and this is what she was talking about. She and her husband actually came stateside. And unfortunately, the United States is quite large. Otherwise, had she been in my neck of the woods, I definitely would have at least tried to meet her at the airport to welcome her or say farewell to her or whatnot. But they went, I think, to Texas, which is a good, like, 1,500 miles away, I want to say. But anyway, she did say that she was going to send me this little tote bag from this museum she and her husband had gone to. Oh, this is gorgeous. Thank you. It's going to be perfect for my bag. It's gusseted. Oh, nice. Plenty of space for me to use for my books and certainly all my papers. And I love the antique design. She did say it was a little bit, it looked reminiscent of a Asian or a Chinese ancient door. And so tote bags, oh, and I love how it's lined. Tote bags are a wonderful thing because I am always carrying around tote bags. I've been told I need to use some of my nicer handbags, but there's, I mean, look how cute these tote bags are. The one that I'm going to splice after this, Lena's gift, you guys will see, she got me an L tote bag, and these are too cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Aww. This is such a nice birthday gift. Thank you so much for sending so much that you did. And definitely tell Tabitha. Tabitha, thank you. I love your creation. I'm going to just call it Gracie Mini-Me, okay? And I love the detail of the buttons too. That's incredible. So, all right, everyone. This is such a sweet birthday gift. Thank you so much. And just the fact that you packaged it and sent it all the way from Singapore, it means a lot. So thank you so much for the thought. And I don't know if I mentioned it in Lena's video that I'm going to be splicing, because I filmed that one a little bit ago. But Lena, if you're watching this, thank you so much in advance or again for that gift as well. Just, you guys are so incredibly thoughtful. So. Alright, on that note, let me focus on the tote, and then I'll splice Lena's video here. Hi Lena, I just got your package, and I just opened it, and I was actually thinking about just opening it and taking a picture and then saying thank you, but I don't know, I started to look and it was just so good. I was like, oh, I have to at least film a video for her so that she can hear how much I love it. So anyway, so this is such a nice little treat. I'm still in the midst of finals right now, but oh my goodness, this is so incredibly adorable. So, see, the only thing is, I think I would probably use these to write to either you or Belle or some of the K-drama people. Okay, and then this, oh, this is a cute one. This is for Belle, right? So I shall keep this in a safe place for her.
Oh, and they actually made the mug really nice. All right. You know, I didn't expect it to have all these goodies. Perfect. I don't have a tripod with me. I don't know where it is actually, but I have it on a little vase so that I could at least film. Oh, these are great samples. Thank you. I'm going to love using these. I especially use the samples that you send me when it's really late at night and I'm downstairs actually grading and such, because I know that I can't go upstairs to get changed and such. So let's see. What are all this? Lena, I so was not expecting all of this. Is this all for me? Ooh, I love, how do you know I love elephants? Have I mentioned before to you that I love elephants? Oh, this is adorable. I love this. Hold on. I'm trying to think if there is a, did I open it from, is there a card or anything? Let's see. Oh, this is your hotel. Ooh, Belle's gonna love this. With this hoodie shop. Oh, this is a good picture of him. Oh, I remember this. Remember how we were like, wow, he's got this very edgy look. Oh, is that his signature? Wow. Oh, it says 사랑해요. Oh, that's a good look. Little elephants. Oh, and I love, oh, it's apple scented. Oh my goodness. This is too cute. You found the owl. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. You know I love owls. And it's so soft. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is too cute. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to use it as a keychain. This will be, oh, I'm going to use this as a nice decoration. Thank you. And another little owl. Oh, this is so cute. Lena. Oh, and look, I love how he's like sitting here on the pot. Like there's a little branch. Aww. Aww. Look, his feet are like all curled around the branches. And you sent me what? You sent me 3? Oh, these are too cute. Oh my gosh. You know what? When finals are over and I start filming again, my vlogs, I'm gonna have to wear these. Oh my goodness. This is too cute. Lena, this is too cute. Oh my goodness. I love this. Oh my gosh. My students and my colleagues are gonna die when they see this. Oh, thank you so much. This is so adorable. I cannot, ugh. I'm whispering because people are taking a nap at home, but oh my gosh, Lena, this is so cute. Ugh. Yeah, some of the, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Ah. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna upload this now so you can hear at least my reaction. Oh my gosh, this is so adorable. I can't believe you sent all of this. Oh my goodness. All right, thank you. I don't know what to say other than thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.